Well, hello everybody. Let me see. I hope my dashboard is on. Okay, I wanted to share with you this video from this young man. His name is Quesadilla de Verdades. Very interesting video that he did, which totally, I totally share with him the ideas regarding his thinking on this, and apparently the rest of the world. I can, I'm sorry, I'm also going to be answering messages because this is live. And so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put on his video. And I want to share with you also some of the notes regarding this matter, okay? So let me go ahead and put this on.
Ecuador, Bolivia, Chile, Argentina, Brasil y México.
So he said Ecuador, Brazil, Chile, Guatemala, Panama, well, and Mexico have the same or had the same problem, which is neoliberalism.
Privilegios, privatizaciones,
privileges, privatizations.
Crecimiento con retroceso.
So it's growth with returning backwards or going backwards at the same time.
La diferente solución.
So the different solution is
México con un nuevo líder.
Mexico with a new leader.
Idealista,
that is an idealist and a pacifist.
Vista, Andrés Manuel López Obrador.
He's Andrés Manuel López Obrador.
Quien logró una revolución.
That gained a revolution.
Sin un solo puño, sin una sola bala.
Without a single blow and without a single bullet.
Y este es el video que manda él como mensaje a toda Latinoamérica que está trascendiendo.
And this is the video that he sent to the world that is transcending
en todo el continente que
the whole continent.
Incluso algunos líderes
that also, and including some leaders,
como el expresidente de Ecuador,
like the ex-president of Ecuador, Rafael Correa,
han replicado el día
have replicated
de hoy,
today's video,
como lo pueden ver en esta imagen,
as you can see behind me in this image.
Que está aquí, y es que Andrés Manuel López Obrador,
it's that Andrés Manuel López Obrador
se ha posicionado,
has positioned himself
como un gran líder
as a great leader
en toda América,
in all of Latin America,
Latina, para esta gran transformación,
for this great transformation,
que no solo va a ser para México,
that will not only be for Mexico,
sino para todo el continente,
but instead for the whole continent.
Estamos viendo en Chile cómo es que,
and we are seeing how in Chile
hay una gran crisis donde el pueblo,
there is a great crisis where the people
ya se está rebelando
are rebelling
ante el gobierno de Piñera,
against the government of Piñera.
¿Quién? Este señor se está riendo,
and this man, he's laughing at them.
Viendo la represión,
he's laughing at the repression
que les está haciendo
that he is inflicting
literalmente a la gente.
Literally on the people.
Lo que sucedió en Ecuador
and what occurred in Ecuador
hace algunos días,
a few days ago,
el pueblo triunfó,
the people triumphed
porque salieron a manifestar,
because they went out to manifest,
y lograron que esa política económica,
and what they gained was that economics, political economics,
que los iba a ahogar, los iba
that was going to drown them,
empobrecer
that was going to impoverish them more,
manera brusca,
in a grotesque way.
No traspasara.
They didn't allow it to happen.
Es decir, les habían metido un paquete económico.
That is to say that they had placed upon them economic package
donde ellos iban a tener que estar pagando más por la gasolina,
where they were going to have to be paying more for gas,
por los víveres
for livelihoods,
y por todos los servicios.
and for all services.
Y pues el expresidente,
And then, so the ex-president,
como ya lo vimos de Ecuador, Rafael Correa,
as we can see here, Rafael Correa,
sacó esto, ¿no? Que
put this out, which says,
dice, es tiempo de cambiar el modelo económico
it's time to change the economic model that's been imposed over decades for the people and the government of Latin America and the world. It has, I had the word there. It has been exhausted, and it has resulted in total failure.
que se impuso durante décadas para pueblos y gobiernos de América Latina y del mundo. Está agotado el llamado modelo económico neoliberal. Ha resultado un fracaso y ponen a Andrés Manuel López Obrador como mensaje, el mensaje que mandó el día de hoy. ¿Qué vamos a ver?
And they put on there as the message that Obrador, AMLO, put on today.
Ver el video a continuación. Cheque.
And you can see the video as we go.
Hoy se conmemora el 74 aniversario de la creación de la Organización de las Naciones Unidas.
So today we commemorate the creation, 74th creation of the United Nations
Con sede en Nueva York.
in New York.
Hoy el secretario de la Defensa, Luis Crescencio Sandoval,
And today the Secretary of Defense, Luis Crescencio Sandoval,
ratifica el compromiso de México,
ratified the commitment of Mexico
del ejército mexicano,
and the military force
de cooperar para la paz
to cooperate with peace
y la seguridad internacional.
and internal national security.
En ese sentido, presidente,
And in that sense, Mr. President,
¿cuál cree que es el talón de Aquiles para
so what do you think the Achilles heel is
América Latina,
for Latin America,
de los pueblos que hoy viven pues varias
for the people that now live
revueltas?
in many different
Y
places?
quisiera que me diera una opinión sobre el tema.
And I would like to know what your opinion is over the matter.
Bueno, es una opinión general,
Well, it's a general opinion
respetuosa.
that's respectful.
Yo creo que es tiempo
I believe that it is time
de cambiar el modelo
to change the model
económico que se impuso
that economic model which was imposed
durante décadas
for decades
para pueblos y gobiernos
for towns and governments
de América Latina y
of Latin America
del mundo.
and of the world.
Está agotado
It has been exhausted,
el llamado modelo económico neoliberal.
the so-called economic model neoliberal.
Ha resultado un fracaso.
It has resulted in a total failure.
Entonces,
So therefore,
los gobiernos
the governments, sorry, my nose is itching,
que no llevan a cabo
that do not take into effect
cambios
changes
y siguen
and continue
con las mismas políticas,
with the same politics
enfrentan problemas
will confront problems
con sus pueblos.
with their people, or they'll come face to face with problems with their people or nation,
Porque ya la gente no quiere más sacrificios.
because the people don't want to sacrifice anymore
Solo para el beneficio de minorías.
only for the benefit of minorities.
Es muy injusto.
It is very unjust.
Toda la política privatizadora
All the privatizing politics
fue un fracaso.
was a failure.
Solo benefició a pequeñas minorías.
It only benefited a small minority.
Empobreció a millones de seres humanos.
And it impoverished millions of human beings.
Por eso,
For that reason,
los movimientos
the movements
de rebeldía, de inconformidad,
of rebelling and nonconformity,
nosotros, nuestro pueblo
we, our people, wise,
sabio, supo
did know
entender
and did know how to understand
que era el momento de cambiar esa política.
that it was the time to change that politics.
Y eso lo expresó el año pasado,
And that's what they expressed last year
en las urnas, de manera masiva.
in the polls in a massive way.
Y estamos llevando a cabo
And we are taking into effect
una transformación
a transformation
en forma pacífica.
in a peaceful way or manner.
Y se está demostrando que se puede.
And it is being demonstrated that it can be done.
Llevar a la práctica una política diferente.
To take into practice a new type of politics, different type of politics.
Que sí es posible.
That it is possible
Llevar a los hechos una política
to take into action a type of politics
que tome en cuenta a todos
that takes everyone into account.
los mexicanos.
That is all the Mexicans.
Que el gobierno no sea faccioso.
That the government not be factious.
Que el gobierno no esté al servicio de
That the government not place itself at the service of
grupos de intereses creados.
created interest groups.
Que el gobierno y que se ponga por delante
That the government put the people ahead of themselves
el bienestar del pueblo.
or the well-being of the people.
Eso es lo que da gobernabilidad.
That is what gives you governability.
Eso es lo que permite la paz social.
That is what permits social peace.
Esa es mi reflexión.
That is my reflection.
Afortunadamente,
And fortunately,
esto se viene entendiendo, aceptando
this is coming to be understood and accepted
por todos los gobiernos.
by all the governments.
En el caso de Ecuador,
In the case of Ecuador,
supieron dar marcha atrás a la medida
they knew how to take a step backwards
de aumentar el precio de los combustibles.
by increasing the price of combustibles.
no solo por eso
But
fue la
also,
manifestación,
not only
pero
for
esto
that reason was the manifestation,
es lo que provoca el que se desate
but that is what provoked the untying
la inconformidad.
of nonconformity.
Pero ¿de dónde viene eso de aumentar
But
el
where does
precio
it
de
come
los combustibles?
to raise the
Pues
price
de
of
la misma
combustibles?
política,
It comes from that same politics,
claro, del viejo régimen,
from the old regimen,
de la ortodoxia
from the orthodoxy
del modelo neoliberal.
of the neoliberal model.
Ayer les decía yo que les iba.
Vamos a seguir viendo.
Yesterday I was telling you, and then this part is where he mentions Claudio X González, where he says, I was going to say something yesterday. This is what he held back that he didn't say at that time. And it's regarding Claudio X González. Is a perverse, influential person that participated in the electoral fraud of 2006 and in December of 2012. He recommended to the government that they increase gas prices from 10 to 20 pesos per liter. And they listened to him. And now he's asking the EPN that he wants to rob that robbed the presidency from us.
El video de Andrés Manuel sin antes poner esta pausa porque lo que dice enseguida tiene mucho que ver con esto. Andrés Manuel en enero del 2018, si no me equivoco, fue el 3 de febrero del 2018, un poquito antes de las campañas, denunció esto, que el mismísimo Claudio X González...
So this was announced by the president himself while he was in his campaigns before he became president.
Es perverso e influyente. Participó
Which
en
is
el
what I
fraude
just said.
electoral del 2006 y en el diciembre del 2012 recomendó, esto es lo importante, recomendó, no recomendó, impuso. Él fue el que hizo que se aumentara la gasolina.
He was the one responsible for the increase of gas prices in Mexico.
Y en México, Claudio X González, imagínense todo el poder e influyentismo que
So imagine all the power and influentialism that this man had.
tenía este señor. Le dijo a Peña Nieto, sube
So he told Peña Nieto to raise the prices.
la gasolina de 10 a 20 pesos. ¿Y qué sucedió? Ahorita en 2019 está en 20 pesos la gasolina.
And to this day, the price of gas is at 20 pesos. And right there where it says he was asking EPN, that's Enrique Peña Nieto, which is the previous president, and that he did listen to him.
Así como lo dijo Claudio X González, como se lo ordenó a Peña Nieto. Entonces, el que tuvo la culpa de todo, en realidad fue Claudio X González.
So he was responsible for all of it.
Y aquí mismo hay una nota que dice, propone iniciativa privada subir.
So here they have a note, and it says they propose to increase the prices of gas. And it says the private sector, raise the gas prices as a measure to obtain more resources to implement and to impact Mexico.
La gasolina. Y el mismísimo Andrés Manuel ya lo había denunciado,
And he had already let the people know when he was running in his campaign.
había dicho. Es increíble que por culpa de un mequetrefe
he wants to say a bad word, but he says, it's incredible that because of the fault of one man,
una persona nada más,
one person, just one person,
más de 120 millones de mexicanos
more than 120 million Mexicans
tuviéramos que padecer
have had to endure
el aumento de las gasolinas,
the increased prices of gasoline,
el aumento de este combustible
the increase of this combustible
que tanto nos cuesta a los
that cost is so expensive for us,
mexicanos
for the
día
Mexicans,
con día, porque se sube
day to day.
la gasolina, suben todos los productos,
Because as the price of gas went up, all the products went up.
porque todo se transporta
Because everything is transported
por vehículos
by vehicles using
de
gasoline
combustión interna, amigos y amigas.
of internal combustion.
Esto es sumamente preocupante, que
And this is extremely worrisome.
solamente una sola persona tuviera tanto poder como
That only one person would have so much power
para hacer que subiera la gasolina. Cheque lo que
to cause the prices of gas to go up.
Andrés Manuel.
Ayer les decía yo que les iba a comentar algo sobre
And yesterday I was telling you that I was going to comment on something
un personaje.
over some person.
No voy a decir
I'm not going to say who.
qué personaje,
What person?
pero tengo información,
But I have information,
nada más, es de dominio público.
and it is a matter of public record and
Que
dominion.
se investiga
And if you want to investigate it,
de que un personaje muy influyente,
that a very influential person,
un potentado,
someone empowered,
le recomendó
recommended
al gobierno pasado
to the previous government
que aumentara al doble la gasolina,
that he double the price of gas,
el precio de la gasolina
the price of
en
gas
México.
in Mexico.
Esto casi al inicio.
That nearly at the beginning of his term
De el pasado gobierno.
of the
¿Y qué
previous
creen?
government. And what do you think?
Le hicieron caso.
He listened to him.
Hagan la cuenta
Do your accounting.
de cuánto costaba la gasolina
How much gas used to cost
al inicio
at the initiation
de el pasado gobierno
of the previous presidential term,
y cuánto terminó costando
and what it wound up being at the end of his term.
al final del gobierno. No, eso ya investigan ustedes.
And he says, well, who is it? And he says, well, you've got to investigate it. See, because in his power, in his position as president, he can't be naming names like that.
Pero lo que quiero decir es, aquí en México,
But what I do want to tell you is that here in Mexico,
esa mentalidad
because that mentality
era la que prevalecía.
is what prevailed.
Resuelve el problema
It would resolve
de
the
finanzas
problem
públicas.
of public finances.
Ten más presupuesto.
They would have more budget.
Aumenta la gasolina.
Raise the
Aumenta el
prices.
precio de la gasolina.
Raise the gas prices.
Pues eso es el mensaje
And
de
that's
Andrés
it.
Manuel, revelando
That's the
también cómo es
message.
que
That's the message from Andrés Manuel of how one person
una sola persona tenía tanto poder
had so much power
como para hacer que se aumentara el precio de la gasolina y hacía
that was able to cause the price of gas to go up so much,
afectar a todos los mexicanos,
and in that way affect all the Mexican people.
y en realidad a los más de 120 millones que
So for the more than 120 million Mexicans
vivimos en este país, 120
that all of us that live in this country.
7 millones. Amigos, amigas, es
He said actually 127 million.
increíble el
It is incredible, my friends.
mensaje también que manda Andrés Manuel,
The message that the president is sending also.
internacional, fuerte, trascendente,
That is strong, transcending,
contundente,
contundente. That's an interesting word. Well, I don't know, it means something strong.
y con ese mensaje Andrés Manuel se está posicionando como líder
And with that message, Andrés Manuel is positioning himself as a leader
de toda América Latina.
of all Latin America.
Ya habíamos visto que Andrés Manuel
And yes, we had already seen that Andrés Manuel
ya era un líder grande
was already a great leader
de toda la región,
of the whole region.
pero ahora estamos viendo cómo es que se está consolidando.
And now we can see how he is being consolidated.
Amigos, amigas, yo soy C. Ramírez, reporte para que sea verdad. Díganme ustedes qué piensan sobre este video, díganme ustedes qué piensan sobre este tema.
So he wants to know what you think about the video and the matter. And it would be great if you guys would like and subscribe. If you want to see more channels translated to English, go to English AMLO Vision channel, and you'll see the link in the description. And also, I believe I put the link in the description for this video if you want to watch it in Spanish. And then also, I believe the link is in there for the actual conference, which was the conference of today. I believe today or yesterday's conference that was live at the Palace of Mexico. Thank you very much. Please send me messages because that gives me the most joy, answering your messages and comments. Have a great day. Bye.